Well, hello there. I'm assuming you're here because you need help tuning your ukulele, and I'm going to help you do that. So the first thing that we need to do is talk about what note each string is. Each string on your ukulele is a different note. If we're holding it the way I taught you and the way that it shows in the other video, the top note, the first string, is going to be G. The next one down is going to be C. The third string down is going to be E. And the last one is A. So we got G, C, E, A. So in order to tune our instrument, we have to have something that's going to play those notes correctly so we can match up the notes playing on our instrument to the right note. And there's a couple of different ways that we can do that. The first way is if you have a piano or a keyboard in your house, you can use that. If you know how to play it and you know what the notes are on the keys, then you can just match those up, G, C, E, A, play it on your piano, and we'll go through how to listen and tune at the same time. But that's the first way. The second way is to use technology. So probably the easiest way, the way that I use the most, is my phone. And there are a couple of apps that you can download to help you in your quest. I have two that I use. One of them is called Piano. One of them is Ukulele Tuner. So we're going to take a peek at both of those. So for piano, when you open it, it looks like this. It's a whole piano. And if you notice on the bottom, all of the notes are labeled with the correct letter. So if we're looking for G, we would just find it and hit it, and it'll play it. C, E, and then A. So if you want to do it that way, just find the app Piano. I believe it was free. I don't think I paid for it. So that's one way. There's also virtual pianos online. If you just Google virtual piano, there's some things that are very similar to this, but it's just like it would be on your Chromebook instead of on your phone. The second app is Ukulele Tuner. This one I believe was free as well. And it looks like this. There's a picture of a ukulele on it, and at the bottom there are different letters. And this one's kind of even easier than the piano one because it only has the letters that you need, G, C, E, A. And this one's cool because when you press them, it actually plays like a ukulele sound, so it even matches the correct octave. If you play on the piano, you might have noticed that some of the notes I was playing were kind of higher than what you hear on the ukulele. And that was because it was a different octave. So like I said, this one's kind of cool because it just matches up all of those things. So the next step is a whole lot of listening, and this is listening that is going to have to be done very carefully because not only are you going to have to listen, you're going to have to listen to match up two sounds and figure out if this sound is higher or lower than the sound on your phone, tablet, whatever you're using to tune with. The next step in our ukulele tuning adventure is to touch the forbidden pegs. You may recall those classes back in March and February where I would say, please don't touch the pegs. Well, here's why. When you move these pegs, they tighten and loosen the strings. And sometimes, if you tighten them too much, a string will pop off. And it can hit you in the face or the hand or the arm, and it is not very fun. So when we're working with pegs, we have to be very careful, and we only move them a little bit at a time to make sure that we're not going to do anything to ruin our instrument. So we're going to start with G and work our way down. Now, I purposely put my ukulele out of tune so that I could go back and tune it with you. The G is right here, and that's where we're going to start. So to find the peg that you're going to have to move, you're going to have to trace your string all the way to the peg. So we're going to start on our G, we're going to trace it all the way up, and that's where it stops. This is the peg that controls. If you look at where the strings are attached to the pegs, you'll notice that on this one, it loops up this way. This one, it loops up this way. But on this side, it loops up the other way. So this can get a little bit confusing because one side of your instrument, if you move a peg this way backwards, it's going to raise your pitch or tighten the string, and if you go this way, it's going to lower your pitch or loosen the string. But on this side, it's going to be the opposite because the strings are going different ways. Now your ukulele might not be strung the same way mine is, so you're going to have to play around and figure out which way is making it higher and which way is making it lower. And that's not something that I can really help you with. Just know that you're going to have to explore it a little bit. I think that the Ukulele Tuner app is the easiest way to do this, so that's what I'm going to use. So starting with a G, the first thing you're going to do is play it on whatever source you're using. So for me, it's going to be the Ukulele Tuner app. It helps me to sing it. Then play it. And then you're going to have to figure out, is this higher or lower than the app? So this is higher. That means that we are going to have to loosen the string. So to loosen the string, this is where you're going to have to kind of figure out which way your ukulele is strung. If we move it back, let's see what happens. I think it got higher. So that means that we're going to have to move it forwards. Oh, yep, it did get lower. So I'm going to have to keep moving mine that way until it matches the pitch on the app. It's still too high, so I'm going to move it down another turn. It's really close. I'm going to move just a little bit more. And there we go. We've got a match. Let's take a look at our next one, C. So we're going to trace the string all the way up. It goes up to here, so it's on this one, the peg is. We're going to play our C on the app. Play it on the ukulele. Ooh. Ba, ba. So this is lower than the app is playing. That means we're going to have to tighten the string and make it higher. So because this one was strung the same way and we moved forward to get it to go lower, to get it to go higher, we're going to have to go back. So we're going to do the same thing again, where we're going to move it in small little increments. We're going to play C. I'm going to move it back a little bit. No, not yet. Getting there. There we go. Now on the other side, remember, they're strung differently, so it's going to kind of be the opposite. So my E, I'm going to trace it all the way up, and it's on this top one. Let's play it. So this one is lower, we're going to need to tighten it. Now because this is opposite, we're going to have to move it forward, I believe. Let's see. Yep. And there we go, we got a match. Last one, A, we're going to trace it all the way up. It's this one. Let's see, well, how it sounds on the app. It's too high. We have to loosen it and bring it down. So this is the opposite of the other side, so I think, yep, we're gonna have to move it backwards this time. There we go, we got a match. The last thing I like to do is go back through one more time and just make sure that nothing shifted while we were touching the pegs and that it all stayed in tune. So we got our G, our C, our E, and our A. And there we go, we tuned our ukulele. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, you can always email me even when school is out for the summer. And until school is out, you can still join me in my music hangouts. The times are listed on the music website and on the Google Classroom. So if you need to check those out and pop in one day, I'd love to see you. Even if you don't need help, come on in and we can do a music hangout together. I miss you guys, but I hope that now you're able to jam out a little bit at home. And again, if you need help, just let me know.